Can you tell us your name, sir?
Ron Felix.
Inun?
Ron Felix.
Ron Felix. And you're from
From
Tuktoyaktuk?
Tuktoyaktuk.
And is it okay to film you?
Yes, it is.
Okay, great. So could you, so you're the artist that has done
Some
some of these things.
smaller hunters, the bigger hunter.
Wow. With the spear.
Whalebone vertebrae,
Yes.
walrus.
Walrus.
There's some dancing bears over on the
Hey,
over
let's
on
go
the
take
other
a
side.
look.
Yeah, that is wild. Now, which one's
What's the name of this store? We're in downtown Inuvik.
We're in downtown Original Galleries at Mackenzie Road.
Original Galleries, and it's right in the middle of downtown next to the
Yes.
Eskimo Inn. And yeah, you can't miss
Northern
it.
store.
The Northern store.
Here's another one of my hunters.
I love that.
What inspires you to do this? Do you sort of see it in the rock or the bone and you go, or do
I
you
had
start with an idea?
I had an opportunity to live in both worlds. Where I grew up in the oil and gas field working, and when the oil and gas left in the early 80s, I needed something to help finance my making money. So
You got accustomed to a certain lifestyle.
yes, my dad and my grandfathers would tell me to start taking up bone carvings and soapstone carvings and
Yeah.
start showing people what we do,
Yeah.
we do in the north. So that's what I represent.
That is so awesome.
And here's some of the in-about and carving, the Western Arctic style drummers and Eastern Arctic style dancing bear.
Oh, I love the dancing bear. That's gorgeous.
It
Yeah,
is.
tell them the story on the dancing berry.
The dancing bears give thanks to this polar bear spirit when we get a lot of bears. When we get a polar bear, any hunter gets a polar bear, a song comes up with it. It's because he gives it thanks. And next time he goes out again, he's fortunate enough to run into another one, and they see it and they respect that.
The hunting here is very respectful, and it's very people are really careful with their resources, aren't they?
Yes, because we don't have very much, and anything that we do get, we give thanks. We leave, always give it away. When we give majority of the stuff away that we harvest, like caribou meat, the polar bear meat, we give to the whole community. We just give it out to the elders and to the,
Wow, that's so cool.
and the reason I make hunters in all different shapes and sizes is because when my dad used to hunt, you'd never see him just stand one way, and he'd throw the harpoon or throw the right at the whale or at the seal. So it was pretty neat.
You used to watch your dad hunt for whale and seal?
Yes, for myself, I still hunt with harpoon, and we used
Really?
we used modern day rifle to end it right away. The harpoon is
To make it quick death.
a quick death.
Yeah.
The harpoon is just to mark it and you don't lose it.
Uh-huh.
You see the little hunters that I make are exactly as what we use today in our hunting whales. When you
Oh, it
harvest
even
a whale,
comes off.
when you harvest a whale, this goes into it, penetrates the skin,
Yeah.
and then it locks, and then you don't lose your harvest.
I see.
So it locks in there.
I get it.
Oh, so it's the whole demo thing. If you just bought this, you'd never know that.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
That's so cool.
Well, that's a beautiful piece.
Thank you.
Yeah, it is. That's the first one I
We
admired.
I travel from here to Tuck is 120 miles, and I just jump on my skidoo and I come up.
Oh, you come up on your skidoo?
Yep. I just came up on it now.
I was just saying
Afternoon
to
drive.
Wayne, we drove that on the motorbike yesterday and with the car, and like skidoos here when we were watching the dog sled races, there was like a traffic jam, and skidoos were weaving in and out of the rush hour.
Yeah.
It is just like motorbikes down in the big city. The motorbikes are weaving in and out, and here's the skidoos. It was great. It was so much fun.
It is in the north here. We got no use for vehicles because we don't have access to all-weather roads.
Yeah.
All year round, we're fortunate enough to have the ice road.
Yeah.
In the wintertime.
Would you like an all-weather road? Like
Oh, yeah.
if they do it one of these days, the Dempster gets extended, that would be a
That
win?
would be awesome, and we're hoping for them to start 2 years from now.
To make an all-weather road?
Yes.
Okay, I
they
hope there's
started-
still some ice roads because they are fun to. Well, there'll always be a little bit of ice road.
A little bit of ice road here and there.
Yeah.
And we just got to start dealing with everything else. Modern day, our children wants everything a little bit better than what we had.
Yeah, that's
They
the
don't
human way,
understand.
though, right? Yeah.
It is.
And you want that. You'll want that for your kids if you have kids, and they'll want that for them. That's how we keep moving on, right?
Yes, it is.
So, is there anything that you'd like to say to people living down south about here, tourism, or
Come up north to the beautiful country of Inuvik, Northwest Territories, or to Tuktoyaktuk, and it's awesome.
it is
And I would
awesome?
really suggest coming up in August because the bugs are less. And it's beautiful. You got 24-hour daylight, and it's beautiful in August.
So for the summertime, August is the sweet spot.
Yes.
And
August.
for if you want to enjoy all this amazing winter stuff,
You
sort of
come
like
up-
March, April,
yeah,
right?
March, April is the best time. Especially
Okay.
if you want to go on a dog sled ride up in Tuktoyaktuk, we give dog sled rides, skidoo rides out to Oscar Lakes, try out the Eskimo lakes and go fishing.
Wow. Oh, ice fishing, of course.
Ice fishing. Fair Lake.
Is there any other kind of fishing? And